and we're going to be racing that Gateway tonight. Another way to say WWT is Worldwide Technology Raceway. It is a 1.25 mile track. It has been open since 1967 and is in Illinois. Right now we are qualifying.
Shit.
So we're just going to take a few minutes and just wait on till they get done qualifying to get the race started. We do a 50% race with 3% wear, if I believe I'm not wrong. And we will be getting started here in just a few minutes.
And the fuck up part is I lost connection during qualifying. I can imagine how well that went.
Also, good another information is you got banking on turn 1 and turn 2 is 11 degrees on turn 1 and turn 2. And then you got on turn 3 and turn 4 is a 9-degree banking. So you got 2 degree different banking from turn 1 and turn 3. It's a little bit, just a tad, not much difference, but we're going to see if that's going to affect any of the drivers tonight. We're gonna see how well they're gonna be doing tonight. Um, it's a real struggle whenever you're at a in a course track and you're trying to run good, run clean, not run into nobody, and run a strong, good run, and try to get that W. But we'll see tonight if there's going to be a lot of cautions, if there's going to be a lot of wrecks, a lot of pitting going on because of damage, or what will be exactly going on here in just a few minutes. Up next is Atlanta. Atlanta Speedway is up next. Up in Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia. So that's going to be a very good race, I know for sure, up in Atlanta. You got that high groove banking racing, and then you got that low. We'll be finding out next week about who's going to be going that low groove, who's going to be going up that high groove, maybe even the middle groove. Don't know. But just stay tuned for next week on that. I think it's going to be a real good race on that race at Atlanta with the trucks. Alright.
You said next week's Atlanta, right?
Mm-hmm.
The truck.
We should be starting racing here in just about 5 more minutes. We usually always start at 10 o'clock. Qualifying usually starts about 10 minutes from 10.
After Gateway, it is actually Iowa.
Mm. So, as someone accidentally put Atlanta Motor Speedway is up next, it's actually Iowa. Iowa Speedway would be up next. So, Iowa's a little small track. And it's a little kind of hard to get around with on Iowa, especially for me driving around on Iowa. It's really hard to get around that track just because how the banking is and how the shape of that track is.
So it's just not because of the shape. If you look at the track we're racing tonight,
Mhm.
compared to Martinsville, they're like sisters. Granted, going into turns one and 2 is the turns like short. Going into turn 3 and 4, the turns like long. Now if you go to Iowa and Richmond, they're almost the same exact track. Some people could run the low line. Some people could run the high line up by the wall. It all depends where you could run the line. If you could
Right.
hold that line, get a good truck, a fast truck, you'll be fine. Just gotta hold the tires, cause the tires is rather gonna be the tires or the fuel is gonna be the issue.
Yeah, definitely. So, that's one thing about Iowa. Iowa, it really wears out your tires like Atlanta does. So that is a real big issue. You gotta be concerned about trying not to be loose, and you don't want to be too tight at the same time. You just want to have it just right, where you're not doing get a lot of wear out of your tires too quickly.
Jesus, if it's only 5 of us tonight, it's gonna be fucking easy. Cause on the poll it's Abstract, second is Ruby, third is Beast Assassin, fourth you got Creek. And running fifth, cause I got lucky, is Harvick.
Yeah, tonight's very not amount of people racing here tonight at Gateway, and I think the issue is because it's an inner course track, and not many people sport. They rather just skip it and just wait to the next race. But that's gonna hurt them in points and all, and make them get a little bit behind on their points. But we will definitely see how much it's going to affect them not racing tonight, with only 5 of them racing here tonight. But the good thing is there is a guaranteed top 5 for everybody. A guarantee for a top 5 for everybody that is racing here tonight. Should not be much longer, and we should be get going on the race at Gateway.
Okay, let me do this that way. You could be ready to jump in. I'll let you know when
Hmm. Wow.
Yeah, if you look last week at Sonoma, Abstract had a good truck. He dominated most of that race. Um, Creek, Creek had trouble in some of the turns. If I remember correctly, Ruby blew a tire,
Hmm.
blew in a tire and damaged the, I don't remember what side of the truck, but some of the American Eagle drivers had trouble that night, so let's see how they do tonight. Probably most, maybe all 4 of them will get a top 4 finish, or if Abstract could do it, come back and do another sweep like he did the last 2, see
Yeah, get that third row winning streak going on. But the thing is too, I can't remember exactly who it was, but someone had last week when I was racing at Sonoma, their controller got disconnected during the race, and so he had to get out of the race because of that. Let's see, I'm trying to remember who that was. I can't remember who it was. But he was running, I think, top three. He was actually doing pretty good, and then he just did not make it with the controller dismounting him on that. But we're gonna see tonight if Creek can turn it around and actually get a good finish here. Actually had a bad finish at Sonoma last week, so hopefully he can turn it around, get a good finish, and so we're gonna get started here. And we'll see how this goes. Let's see who's doing. If Abstract's going to get that win again for third time in a row. Abstract will be starting on the pole with Ruby in second. Beast Assassin will be starting third. Creek will be starting fourth, and Harvard will be starting fifth.
Oh, there's only one truck difference tonight out of like all of them. So see what happens going down into the first turn. Oh wait, technically two trucks difference. I forgot about Beast. Going down into turns 3 and 4. Another thing that you gotta watch out on this track, the walls are sticking now, so
Yeah, for sure, they really are.
once I said that, I did it myself.
Abstract still in the lead with Ruby just right behind him. Abstract looking pretty good here. Beginning of the race, but it's just a beginner race, so anything can change up.
It was Ruby who lost connection.
That's right, it was Ruby. Ruby lost connection last week, and that really hurt him on that. But you got Abstract in the lead with Ruby in second. Creek is in third. Maybe Creek can change it around. He's going up on the high side. But he's got company in the fourth spot. Abstract got a good little lead going on. Ruby just trying to close in on that gap. And Ruby's a little up high there, coming out of that turn. Abstract just.
Looks like Beast had a little trouble.
Yeah, Beast is having some issues tonight a little bit so far already, early in this race. Looks like Creek just trying to get that momentum going and try to catch up to Ruby, but it's just not quite working. I don't think he can find his line yet. He's trying to find his line where he's best at, and he just can't quite find it yet. Well, it looks like Ruby's starting to find his line, and he's starting to catch on Abstract just a little bit.
We just crossed the line with 4 to go in this first stage.
Oh, Creek hits the side.
The wall.
Creek just hit the wall. I think he went out of his groove there for a little bit, but he's still in third.
Hopefully that didn't do any damage to the right hand side of that truck. That's another thing that you guys gotta watch out for on 808 or he Harvick in the
Harvick's in the wall. Creek's messed up, turning around, and I don't think there's any caution.
No
Caution is out. Caution is out. That's don't bring out the caution.
Manual caution, two or more.
And that's gonna bring them all back up together. Let's see.
That was just perfect, right where I was too.
So that's gonna hurt Harvick a little bit, and that. But that's going to kind of help Ruby there. It's going to help out Ruby to gain back access to Abstract, so he won't be have that little bit of gap he had.
Yeah, we might go around one more. Wait, I think we came to 4 to go. Yeah, so pits are closed after we hit 4 to go, and green flag is back out. Dude, Beast didn't get a good start.
Here comes Ruby. Ruby is that second spot. Creek right behind him. Can Ruby catch on the Abstract on this and get this first stage win? So don't be Abstract. Beast Assassin going into the rear now. Harvick in the 4th. Here comes Creek. Creek goes right up on Ruby's bumper, but he stays right there in 3rd spot. Here comes Beast. Beast rolls against Harvick. And they're side by side, battling for 4th spot. Beast Assassin gets around Harvick. Harvick being in the 5th spot now. Creek is in 3rd. And Ruby's getting right up against Abstract. Ruby going on the high side. Creek just trying to get that, gaining access to Ruby.
Harvick makes the pass for 5th to going to 4th.
Ruby going a little too inside there, and Harvick gets a big push from Beast Assassin, and that's going to hurt him a little bit. And Beast Assassin gets back around Harvick. Creek just getting a little bit behind there, but Ruby's catching up on Abstract.
And that's the final stage.
That'll be stage 1. Abstract gets the first stage win in that race. My question is, can Ruby get around Abstract and take the lead? They had a little bit of battle last week at Sonoma, but Ruby just couldn't quite hold on to it and run his line successfully, and it just hurt him real bad, and he couldn't get the win. Let's see how it's going to go for stage 2. Well, Abstract gets that stage 2 win. Alright, about to go green. Beast is in 3rd spot. Creek is in 4th spot. Harvick's in 5th. Here we go. Green flag. Green flag's in the air. They're all side by side going into turn 1. Abstract right there. Billy on the high, Ruby on the high side. Ruby hits the wall a little bit, messes all up. Creek goes with him. Creek's in last place right now. Harvick's in 3rd. Beast is in 2nd right now. And Abstract still in that lead. Here comes Beast. Beast is starting to come on up there. He's getting a good run on Abstract. Well, if Abstract don't have much to go, here comes Ruby. Ruby getting in the inside. Ruby's in 3rd now. Harvick's in 4th. Creek's still in that last spot.
Dude, Beast is up in the wall now.
Oh, Ruby just spun out. Would there be a caution? I don't think there will be. Ruby hit the wall and spun all out. I don't know if he spun out by himself. Abstract still in the lead.
No caution, we're still green.
Here comes Beast. Beast coming in hot with Harvick in 2nd. Creek is just way back there hanging by himself, and that's just not good for him at all. Abstract still in the lead. Harvick trying to hold on that 2nd spot from Beast. Beast is right there with him. He ain't got much length from getting that 2nd spot from Harvick. Abstract makes another lap in first place. He might actually get to stage 2 win. He's really dominating. Harvest goes on the outside, real up high, and Beast is going in the inside of him. Hart still in second. Harvest still in second with Beast in third, Creek in fourth, and that's going to leave Ruby in fifth. Abstract still in the lead. He's got a pretty big lead going on here. That Chevy Silverado is just hooked up and gone. Oh, and here we go with Beast. Beast getting right there at Harvick. And Ruby's got a lot of damage on his truck. He really needs to get in that pit and get that damage fixed. Because that damage is really hurting him, and he's gonna be lagging really behind. Beast right there with Harvick. Harvick is just trying to hold him off. Beast right on his bumper. Beast going on the low side, Harvick on the outside. Harvick still holds on to second. He's just trying to hold that second spot from Beast. But can Beast figure out how to get around Harvick? Creek's just hanging there for fourth spot. I just don't think he's got the setup for here tonight. But here comes Beast. Beast in the inside of Harvick. And they're about to go too wide. Here we go on the straightaway. Harvick still holding on that second spot. Beast right on his bumper. No, they go way up high. They both do. And Beast going on the outside. He's going outside there, but he still don't win that third spot. Abstract still holding on to that lead. And Harvick just trying to hold on to that second spot. Oh, Beast gets a little loose there. He's still don't hold on to that third spot. He's going to lose a little bit from Harvick. Harvick going on the low side just a little bit. Then, oh, Beast almost lost it there. As for stage 2 is complete.
Your top is Abstract, Harvick, Beast, and Creek and Ruby.
So we are still in it. Abstract in your first spot, Harvick in 7th, Beast in 3rd, Creek in 4th, and Ruby in 5th. So after stage 2 is done, Abstract done won stage 1, he's done won stage 2. Will he get the final win? Will Ruby go in the pits now and finish get his damage fixed as he needs to get done while we're going to get right back lined up? Or is he going to hold off and wait to pit? We're going to find out here in just a minute. Harvick's doing pretty good here tonight. He's in 2nd spot. But Beast is just staying right there with him. So he's got to be cautious of what moves he does and hold on to that 2nd spot. Maybe he can get the win. Alright, here we go. Green. And Ruby on that inside. Abstract holding on to that lead. Harvey on the outside. Oh, Ruby almost loses it. Ruby is really getting loose there. Harvey way outside. The Abstract holding on to that lead with... Oh, we got a little contact going on with Creek and Ruby. Beast is in 2nd. Ruby's in 5th right now. And he loses it. But still manages to hold on somehow. Harvey's in 3rd now. Creek is outside in the 4th, holding on. Ruby trying to get that 4th spot from Creek. Here comes Beast. He almost got him in the inside there, and would cause a wreck if he didn't put on the brakes. But he's not too far.
20 to go, and these trucks hold only like 20 laps of fuel. So some of them might play the fuel strategy and stay out. Some of them might go ahead and pit. But let's see what happens. Let's see if the top 3 drivers who are up front pull away from 4th and 5th. See what their strategy is. See if
Ruby gets a little sideways. Oh, here comes Beast. Beast on the inside. He runs to get in the Abstract. He's going to take the lead. Here we go. It's too wide for 2nd spot. Beast is now your new leader. Harvey's in third. He's trying to get around Abstract. Can't do it right now. Ruby gets a little loose. Abstract on the high side. Harvey just right on his bumper. Here we go with Beast in the lead now. We got a new leader. We got a good race going on now, boys. We got a really good race going on now. Beast is holding on. Harvey goes to the outside trying to miss Abstract. Harvey way outside. He's going to try a different groove there. That's going to hurt him. He's in the fourth spot now. Ruby's back in third. Ruby's making a comeback here. Beast is right there in the lead with Abstract right on his bumper. And Ruby gets a little contact on that bumper to number 32, Abstract. Ruby trying to make it around Abstract. He's got a good truck going right now. I think he did a couple of change-ups, and it's actually helping his car, but he's a little bit loose. Sometimes he can be getting loose in the turn, but Ruby just trying to get on and trying to get around Abstract.
What does Ruby look like on your screen?
He's going all over the place.
He's lagging then.
Yeah. We got Ruby. Ruby's really lagging in this race here. I don't know if it's because of the server or whatever, but we still got Beast. Beast is your new leader. He's got a couple laps in for first place. Abstract, 16 more laps to go. Beast trying to hold on. He's just trying to get that second spot. Beast is trying to hold it in. Abstract goes in the inside, no good. He's going to go way outside. And he's trying, Abstract's just trying a little too hard. Ruby gets in the inside. Here we go. We got a battle for second spot. Ruby in the inside. Oh, we got a wreck. Abstract spins out.
Just one truck.
Just one truck wrecked in that. And that's going to kill for him. That's hurting Abstract right there. He might not actually get the win tonight, but here comes Ruby. Ruby's in that second spot. Harvick is in third. Creek is still in fifth spot. Ruby's coming right along, getting up on Beast.
See, the thing that if they're racing like this for the win, the thing that they gotta watch is their fuel. Because if they run out of fuel, the second place may have the advantage. But the third place is not too far behind him, which is Harvick. So he may be saving fuel just for the end to have that advantage.
Right, definitely. You want to hold on, try not to run all your gas or anything right now, because you still got about 14 laps to go. You want to hold that off until there's about 2 or 3 more laps to go, then try to really get going and just hold on to that gas and just don't run all your gas, because you might run out of gas if you flow it all the way. But Ruby seems like he's getting a little impatient there. He's just wanting to really just go for the lead. He wants to lead so bad. I think that was one of his issues last week. Ruby was just wanting that lead, and was being patient behind the wheel and just being consistent in that second spot, and he was just overdriving it. But we still got Beast in the lead with Ruby in second, Harvick in third. Ruby running a pretty good line here. Beast is running a little bit of low groove. He's not running on the high side against the wall. And Ruby's right there. And Ruby still has some lagging issue going on, but Harvick is still holding on to that third spot. And Ruby's got some damage. That's doing a real kill. Oh, what is going on? Looks like he's going into the pits. He's all the way up in the grass. I have no idea what he's doing, but so Ruby's going to be going to the pits. That makes Harvick in second, but there's a big ass gap going on between Harvick and Beast. And Creek is going to be going to the third spot now, and then it'll be Abstract. Abstract will be going to that fourth spot. Ruby's in that fifth spot now. And Beast has got a big, almost a whole straightaway on from Harvick. Harvick's just trying. I think he's just trying to save his gas at the moment, and try to just wait and see if Beast might run out of gas. Beast has got such a gap. He can actually just let off just little by little here and there, and he can probably still win it and save some of that gas. So that way he won't run out of gas, and then he won't get that win. But we'll see what he'll do. Maybe he'll have enough. We don't know. Harvick's still in that second spot. Ruby's back out now, but he is a lap down. So that's don't really hurt him. He's gonna probably stay in that fifth spot for sure for tonight. With probably about around 10 more laps to go here at Gateway, and we're gonna see how it goes. Beast is still holding on to that lead. Harvick's still holding on that second spot. He's really consuming that fuel and holding on to his tires real good. And we got Creek here. Creek's going in. He's going in. He's got some damage on his truck, but he's going to be going in the pits himself, and that's going to make him go to the fourth spot. Abstract will be in your third spot now. And it looks like Harvick's got just a tiny little bit of damage. He's just got a little bit of damage, not a whole lot. But I don't think it's don't really affect him. Looks like his truck's fine. It's just the hood, just a tiny little bit of dent. Maybe nothing at all. It might be just a glare or something. But Harvick is still in second spot. And Beast, I think Beast has got about a whole straightaway. Ooh, Harvick going way outside here. I just don't think he just can't quite catch on to these turns here, which is hard turns because they're 9 and 11 degree banking. Looks like Harvick's going to go in the pits now. Harvick's going to play it safe while Beast is still out there. Abstract's out there. He's trying to come on in and trying to pull up. He's probably one of the top 3 finish here, but we'll see how that goes. Ruby's still in dead last, with him being a lap down. Beast is catching up on Creek there, I believe, to lap him for the 4th spot. But he's still got a little bit ways to go. Beast is just really dominating this race here now. After he passed the Abstract, it was just done for Abstract. He started going a little bit back, and then he just wrecked, and that just caused him the whole race right there, and that really hurt him. Shouldn't be that many more laps to go here, and Beast is just really doing good here. This race, I think he was really prepared for this race. And he's looking pretty good. Ruby's just trying to hold on. He's trying to get unlapped. And Beast is now going into pits. He's finally deciding to go in. I thought he was going to hang it in there and not go into pits, but he's actually going to go into pits. Oh, actually, he did not go into pits. I guess he changed his mind and did not go in the pits. So he's back out there.
Unless somebody opened up their mouths and told them pits was closed.
Yeah, but that's probably what happened is someone told him the pits are closed so you don't get a penalty because there's only 2 laps remaining. And that's what hurt him. Now he's going back in. He's back. Oh, he spins out. Oh, he spun out all by himself while he was going going through the lane to go in the pits. Harvick passes Beast now, and I believe I put Harvick in the lead. Oh, Beast just hit the bumper in of the going into the pits. He is really not doing well. What is going on with Beast?
I think the new leader is Abstract.
And
Yeah, Abstract's the new leader.
and Abstract got the lead back again. Believe it or not, Abstract got the lead. And Beast done messed up. Now he's finally going into pits after messing up. He done spun out. Then he hit the corn barrier. And now your new leader is Abstract. Creek's right there. He's going in the inside there to get unlapped. Abstract's still your leader. And I believe it'll be Harvick will be in the second spot.
It goes Abstract, Ruby, Harvick.
Oh. So Harvick's actually in the third spot. Ruby's in second.
Creek's in fourth.
Creek being the fourth spot, and then it'll be Beast in the fifth spot.
Beast might, you know what? I just heard over the radio. Beast flew a tire coming into turns 3 and 4.
That's probably why he spun out, and then he hit that tire barrier right there. Abstract.
He flew a right rear tire.
That's not really hurt him right there. Beast is not too far away.
For the final stage, it is Abstract. So he has a 3-win winning streak out of the truck season so far.
What a great run for Abstract. Abstract's just really having a good season so far, as he's just got 3 wins in the last 3 weeks. Ruby finished in that second spot, Harvick in third, then be Creek in the fourth spot, and Beast in the fifth spot. But that was a pretty good race. If Beast didn't mess up and get that tire where it blew and all, he had to go in the pits and everything, he would have been alright. He would have been set if he just went in the pits a little bit sooner than what he did and let that right rear tire blow. But that's going to cost him that race here tonight. And Abstract came back and got that win. What a great job for him.
Yeah, I'm going to see if we could get Abstract in the party. And
For sure. I'm pretty proud of Ruby tonight. Ruby actually did a pretty good run tonight, and Harvick did a pretty good job as well. Pretty proud of these guys. They run pretty good here tonight. No craziness going on, no nothing. Let's see if we can get Abstract into the chat here and interview him for a minute or two and see what he's got to say.
And the fastest lap goes to Abstract.
Not by a whole lot with Ruby there in that second spot. About 100 tenths off from Abstract. Are you able to get him in?
Give me a minute, I'm going to send him a message.
That was a pretty early race here tonight. It's only 10:30, and it'll not last long like it did last week at Sonoma. It took a little over an hour or some for that race, but Abstract doing really, really good. He's got good setups. He's running good. Even though he had that wreck, he was able to come back and get that win.
Yeah, there
And
he is.
we got Abstract here in the party. What's going on, bud? All right, so you won at Sonoma. The week before that, you won. This is your third back-to-back wins. How you feeling about that?
The more fun it is.
Now we saw there whenever Beast took over the lead there and got ready. Did you think it was over, or did you think you might have got back in there and get that win?
Yeah,
Yes.
you're gonna be getting an interview too, Beast.
I got you. But that was a real good run with you. Um, Now next up will be Iowa Speedway. Or you think you got a good setup there as well, and might get that another W, or what's your thoughts on that? Yeah, Ruby finished right behind you, and then Harvard finished third. Creek finished fourth, I believe, and then it was Beast in fifth.
But Abstract 3 wins in a row this season. Can you believe that?
I mean, it's still early in the season there, Harvey, but we'll see if he can continue getting all these wins and stuff, and get this championship done by the end of the year. But we still got a lot of racing still going on, so anything can change up. He's just got to keep it up and don't let off that gas pedal.
And we also have Beast Assassin in here, the one who
Blew a right rear tire and had the lead there for a little while there. How you feeling about that?
Not great. I didn't know where pit road was. I thought it was like at turn 3, and I thought it was locked on. I thought I missed it, and I had to go on another lap, and I just screwed up during pit road.
yeah, pit road on this track. Pit road is hard to find, especially coming on the
I
last
never used
coming
it,
up.
and we never ran enough laps to do pit road till like the very end. And I was like, fuck. I'm just cussing.
No, you good?
Oh, okay then. Fuck.
But you had a really good you had a straightaway going on from second spot, and I really thought you was going to probably actually get the win until you blew that right rear tire, and then I was like, oh, it's all over for him.
Shot rest of that road, and then I just fucked up. And then you hit the barrier. And I just
Yeah, when I saw you hit that barrier.
for Byers, because I was racing for Byers, so I was trying to get him a win. I thought that'd be cool.
Yeah, you almost got it done there, bud, but just came up a little short and made one little mistake, and that cost you that win. But hopefully next.
Cup, Mr. Glacier.
Hey, Beast, Beast.
Yes.
If you actually got that one for Byers tonight, I could already hear it now when he comes back next week. Holy shit! I actually got a win.
Yeah.
I hate that it ended the race like a lap down and in last place. Oh well. I'll try to, if you're there and still out, try to get him next week.
Yeah, hopefully we'll be running the Iowa Speedway next week, so hopefully things can turn around for you there, bud, and you can get a good finish for next week. Yeah, Ruby finished second here tonight. So if he gets that win, he's going to stop Abstract's 3-week win, and that's going to be something else.
What was that?
Abstract.
The first week in trucks for the winner was Scotty.
Abstract. Oh yeah, that was right. That was Scotty, and then Abstract took over since then.
Where did Ruby?
Second tonight.
Daytona.
Oh,
I don't remember offhand.
I think he finished in the top three. I think he finished like third or fourth, somewhere around there.
If I remember correctly, he finished like in because I pushed Scotty to the win, and I think it was I know it was somewhere behind me. I just don't remember offhand. Uh, for the next track for tomorrow night is Darlington, and after Darlington is Cup at Atlanta Motor Speedway. York, you still there?
Oh yeah, I'm still here, but just thinking about Iowa. That's normally a very interesting race because how Iowa can be. But we'll see how y'all guys do next week. But I think that's.
You guys are good to go.
But I think we're gonna end this broadcast and call it a night after Abstract gets that third win. And if you want to continue next week at 10 o'clock, we'll be running at Iowa Speedway at 10 o'clock, the same time, and it'll be next Saturday at 10 o'clock p.m. on Eastern Time. And thank you for watching. This is Crown Royal Racing.
And you're not going to interview